Friday, Falcons. I'm Cassidy.
And I'm Jackson. You're watching the Nafo News.
On this eerie episode, Zane and Emily take us to the Renaissance Festival.
Carly and Lily keep us up to date with all the real Nafo tweets.
And Seth and Morgan revealed this year's blood-curdling attractions at Scarowinds.
So sit back, relax for this haunting Halloween edition of the Nafo News. With fall in full swing and Halloween right around the corner, there's a lot going on around the school.
Here's Caitlin and Ben with this week's announcements.
What's up, Falcons? I'm Ben.
And I'm Caitlin, coming to you this week with announcements.
Parents, honor your seniors with senior ads from Jostens.
Cookie sales are every Friday during all 3 lunches.
FCA meets the first and third Wednesday of every month.
The Academic Challenge team meets in room C113 every Thursday during Flex.
Students who are interested in an election should join the Young Republicans or the Young Democrats. See Mr. Burns for more information.
That's all we have for you this week, Falcons.
Now back to you, Jackson and Cassidy.
This festive season brings many fun fall activities.
One in particular is the Renaissance Festival.
Hello, Falcons. I'm Emily.
And I'm Zane. Today we're going to walk you through the 23rd Annual Renaissance Festival here in Huntersville, North Carolina.
Absolutely. This 22-acre village is filled with castles, cottages, kitchens, and knives.
With music, theater, and food with drinks, this is the place where comedy lies.
With handmade crafts, games, and rides.
The Renaissance Festival is sure to surprise.
The Renaissance Festival is entertainment made solely to bring participants back to a day of medieval times in the 16th century. Last Thursday, October 20th, English 4 classes took a trip to the festival to tie into the English Renaissance unit. Performers wear costumes that date way back when and act out to bring this European marketplace to life. Shakespeare, one of the most widely known poets, made an appearance at the festival, and we got a glimpse of his part within this medieval time period.
We're here with William Shakespeare. He's been here since the very first year. Now, William, what's your favorite part about this place?
What is my favorite part about this place, this Carolina Renaissance Festival? The joy and cheers and smiles and laughter that I gather from seeing all of the people who come out.
Okay, and why should people come here?
Because it's fun. There's no other reason to come out here. It's not terribly educational, though there is some education. There's not much to be gained except laughter. You come out, you can forget the cares of the outside world. You can come here and be transported into a different world where you can see sword fighting, sword swallowing, music, magic, madness, mayhem, kings, queens, princesses, knights in armor knocking each other off of horseback for no apparent reason 3 times a day. Camels you can ride, food you can eat, drinks you can drink, shops you can shop at, all kinds of fun and exciting things that you don't get to see in your normal life. And here it's all commonplace and you can just lose yourself and have a grand time. And the entire purpose is fun.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for this lovely opportunity to talk on camera.
The Renaissance Festival is stretched out over 8 weekends, starting in October and ending in November.
Doors open at 10 a.m. and the day closes out at 5:30 p.m.
Man, I am starving.
Me too. Well, Gramarcy for watching Falcons.
We're off to get some belly timber.
We are so fortunate to go to a high school that has such great educational opportunities.
It's like we go to the best school in South Carolina or something.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Johns always says. But he has other hobbies besides running the best school in the nation. Here's Johnny and Nick with more.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the best cooking show in the best school in South Carolina. I'm your host, Chef Donatelli. Let's meet our contestants.
Hello, crowd. My name is Chef Papa John's. I'm looking forward to the culinary competition today.
I'm Chef Caden, 0 years of experience, and I'm looking forward to a great competition with Papa John's.
Today, you guys will be cooking pizza. Let's get an hour on the clock. 3, 2, 1, cook!
And what's your approach to cooking this pizza?
Well, I have the best ingredients from the best markets in town, that of Walmart and 4 Mill. Great ingredients, fresh, always never frozen. and add tomatoes.
Chef Papa John, what's your approach to cooking this pizza?
Well, I think you have to be a couple of secrets. One, you got to make sure that you spread your dough all the way out to the edges. And then a common mistake with pizza making is you need to put all the seasoning on the edges as well, because the worst thing is to get to the crust and it's just all dry with no flavor and everything. I agree 100% with Chef Kate. I think the ingredients are very important and to be very fresh. Those are the big ones, I think. I'm a big fan of tomato sauce, so you don't want to be skimpy on the tomato sauce. There's nothing worse than a pizza with very little spaghetti.
Well, Papa John's, I hope your cooking skills are a lot better than your dancing skills.
Oh my goodness. Low blow. Do I have time to fix it?
Yes. You have 30 minutes, chefs. 30 minutes. Papa John's, your pizza's looking pretty finished. I see the passion in your eyes, and I think that you're ready. Do you have any final ingredients you want to put in it?
What I usually like to do is just make sure that the presentation looks nice and the pan's all nice and clean, so when you get it out, make sure the cheese is evenly distributed over the pie. I think it's time to put it in the oven.
Two minutes, chef. 2 minutes. Ten seconds to plate, chefs. 10 seconds. These contestants will be judged off creativity, taste, and passion. This is unreal.
Okay, as far as both pizzas, they look very appetizing, except for they're not cooked all the way. This one, the crust looks better. On this one, you can see more crust than you do on this one, which I like a lot of crust.
Okay. Dr. McQuaid.
I like a lot of crust as well. I do agree that they were not cooked all the way through. A little tough to cut through on both. I feel like on pizza A, there was a little bit too much oregano flavor, which I don't really care for. Pizza B, I could have liked to have a little bit more crust. Neither were as good as I would like them to have been.
Mrs. P.
Okay. First of all, I want to know why I didn't get that piece, because I like that right there. Too strong for me.
Too strong?
Too strong, not done. Too mushy.
Too mushy?
Way too mushy. Look at that, not done. Took me a long time to cut it. I don't know who made these, but they need to go back to your class.
So, what you guys are saying is you're disappointed in both pizzas.
We are.
If you had to pick one pizza, which pizza would you pick? This is hungry.
Probably this pizza right here, just because I'm not a big oregano person either. So that way, I'll go with that one.
Dr. McQuaid?
I'm going to have to go with B. It tasted a tiny bit better. Like I said, I'm not a big oregano person either.
So you are going with
I'm
pepperoni
going with
pizza.
pepperoni, yes.
And Mrs. P.
I wouldn't choose either one.
Fair enough.
No.
The winner of the best cooking show in South Carolina is Mr. Papa John's.
It's great having a principal so well in tune with our student body.
Yeah, and our student body is sure to keep our teachers well informed on what's going on around the school using the hashtag #RealNafo.
Let's see what they've had to say this week.
Hey Nation Ford, I'm Carly. And I'm Michelle. So this week's episode of #TheRealNafo has a huge twist. With Halloween right around the corner and the rivalry game tonight, you guys have been blowing up Twitter. Let's check it out.
The only thing scary about this Halloween is Fort Mill High School's desperate attempt to insult us. #SpookyNafo.
Here's Johnny. That's pretty scary. You can't handle the truth.
When Nafo beat Rock Hill by 42 and put up 70, but Fort Mill loses to them by 20 and scored a whooping 28. #Load the buses, #rivalry week, #TheRealNafo.
Anyone else ever notice that Fort Mill's high school mascots are the birds and the bees?
Meredith tweets, McConkey should paint his head blue and dress up like a megamind for Halloween. Yeah, probably not.
Can't wait for the rivalry game. This town is red.
Have a happy Halloween, everyone. And good luck to our Falcons tonight at the rivalry game. Now back to you, Cassie and Jackson.
Clearly, I'm not the only one excited for tonight's game.
Yeah, I can't believe it's my last rivalry game tonight.
You know what they say, save the best for last. Let's head over to Cade for a special rivalry edition of the Playbook.
Happy Friday, Falcons. I'm Cade, and welcome to this week's episode of Scratch That. It's a Dirty Bird Takeover.
Hey, shout out to the volleyball team for making the playoffs. And a quick throwback when we smacked Fort Mill 3-0. Good job, ladies.
Congrats to our cheer team for an excellent effort and also winning the region.
Thomas, how do you feel about this game Friday?
Beat down.
How do you feel about all this Twitter beef that's going on?
Hey, shout out to my new followers. Hey, man, I love the adversity.
So what do you think the scoreline's going to be?
I don't want to ride. Tonight, we play Fort Mill. Tonight, we beat Fort Mill. Nick, what's Fort Mill's record again?
Pretty boo-boo.
T. Welch, how much are we going to beat Fort Mill by?
Hey, man, 1 sec. A lot.
To the Fort Mill football team, I would suggest maybe bringing an extra change of pantyhose, because tonight we got the bees in the trap. But guys, on a more serious note, we are playing for breast cancer awareness, so come on out and wear all the pink you have.
This weekend is going to be crazy with the rivalry game and Halloween. I'm so excited.
Well, all sports aside, if you don't have any spine-chilling plans for this weekend, Scarewinds is the perfect place to go for a fun fright.
Let's head over to Morgan to hear more about these spine-tingling attractions.
Hi guys, I'm Morgan, and I'm here at Scarewoods, Carolina's very own Fright Night destination. For over 10 years, Scarewoods has been the site of attraction for mazes and walkthroughs that won't fail to spook you. Now let's take a look with an all-access pass through the park.
Well, that's all for this Erie edition of the Nafo News.
Thanks for watching and have a...